Well, yeah, because during 2020, I was sitting there during that summer at home, like most people, right? And I decided not to watch Tiger King. I decided to do some research. Yeah,
You're one of a field, right?
Well, I was 41 years old at that time, and at 41 years old, I just felt like my world came to a screeching halt.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, okay, I'm 41. Like, how do I start over without starting over? Like, what am I going to do?
Right.
There was 30 million layoffs in the U.S., so I'm not going to get a job. I didn't want a job, but I also that wasn't an option because nobody was hiring, right? Everybody was laying off.
And was uncertainty in so many ways.
And what business do you start in the middle of a pandemic? Unless I wanted to be a toilet paper salesperson, I probably could have done that.
And the real estate market at the time, of like weird way, it was blooming, right? It was like picking up in the beginning.
I don't know. I wasn't really watching real estate because that wasn't what I was thinking about doing.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really keeping an eye on that market. But my friend Michael, who, got me licensed in 2004, and which, by the way, whenever I was deployed and everything, my license expired and I just never renewed it. So I had a dormant license, you could say, for 15 years.
Yeah.
And so he's coming back to me and he's like, hey, dude, now's the time to get into real estate. He's like, I'm telling you, you need to get into real estate. And he's always just believed in me. He knows my character. He knows my work ethic. He knows how I take on projects.
Yeah.
So he knows whatever I put my mind to, I can accomplish. But I just never really wanted to be a real estate agent. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, let me think about that. I said, if I don't want to be an agent, I'd rather be an investor. So this is what's going through my head. Literally during the summer of 2020, I'm like, okay, I'd rather be an investor. I had up to 7 rentals at one time, single family homes. I had done a few fix and flips, but all of that was part-time. I'd never earned a full-time income from investing. It was all just, I did 1 or 2 fix and flips max per year, and probably made an extra 20K here or there, nothing too big. And I had sold off all my rentals. I sold off all 7 rentals in 2019 because I thought the market was going to crash then.
Yeah.
And so
let me cash out.
Yeah, I was like, let me cash out. I didn't know what I know now,
right.
Which I would have held on to all of them, or I could have just held on to them for an extra year or 2, and I probably would have doubled my money, right? But, I didn't know. So 2019, I was kind of like, I'm tired of dealing with this. Yeah. So I'm going to sell them off. And then 2020 happened, and then I'm sitting there going, okay, well, maybe I'm going to do investing full time. So I started buying courses. I bought some courses, probably spent about $20,000 on courses, investing courses. And I actually invested a lot more money into a couple of Amazon stores. So I found some guys that were building Amazon stores and were looking for, and of course, Amazon during 2020 was blowing up. So I was like, that's got to be a good investment. And so I invested over $160,000 into that. 20,000 into real estate investment courses. And I knew the Amazon stores were a long-term play. So
Sure.
I started to go through the courses. I'm like, I'll start learning investing. Well, I went through a few of those courses, and the very first modules, they teach you how to cold call, how to door knock, how to send out postcards, how to drive neighborhoods and look for overgrown yards. And I was just like, man, that sounds like a lot of prospecting and beating down the doors. And I was like, I don't know. That sounds like being a real estate agent, kind of. But I was like, I don't know. But my friends are agents. So if I'm going to go into that or do that, maybe I should just work with them. And so that's what kind of led me into renewing my license, is because I just thought, okay, well, at least I have friends that have been in the industry for the last 15, 16 years. They can help mentor, coach me a little bit, and I'm going to go that route. So that's what kind of led me back into that path.
Waking up to success. Now we're getting it started. This is the real grind. Everything you've been wanting, building an empire, no question. Talking about real estate, investing, making the millions, no stopping. While we sip on gourmet coffee. The real grind. This is the real